Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy TRUEDBZ back with another video, and today we're going to be continuing the celebration week of 2021. So without further ado, let's get on to the list. So today's list is top 5 mains I've ever played. So basically all the characters from Dragon Ball FighterZ, Melty Blood type Lumina, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, Skullgirls, and Guilty Gear Strive are contenders for this list. So without further ado, let's get into the honorable mentions. Okay, so honorable mention number 1 goes to Noelle from Melty Blood type Lumina. So Noelle is a long range and projectile character who prioritizes spacing and punishing moves with her weapon, the spear. So basically, Noelle and I have an interesting endeavor. So basically, when I picked up Melty Blood type Lumina, she was the instant main. Like, there was just no question about me picking up Noelle. And basically, when I was in training mode, I kind of just, neandered and tried to figure everything out. I did notice how Noelle is, how you say, she's pretty much good anywhere on screen, but she definitely feels like she loses to certain characters, mostly people with projectiles. Even though her weapon allows her to reach, a lot longer ranges, if your opponent has a projectile, it's going to be really hard to get to that spacing. She does have projectiles herself, but they are limited to only 10 projectiles. So if you run out of projectiles, then you're kind of screwed. But they restock after each round, so it's not that big of an issue, but it is something to note. The reason why she is in the honorable mentions is just because she feels way too automated, but that's more of a Melty Blood problem than a character problem, but it is something to note. She just feels a little bit too automated for my liking. But other than that, her tool kit is really good. There's pretty much like I said, there's nowhere on the screen where she feels weak. It's just that, getting to that spacing might be a little bit difficult when trying to get in against people with projectiles. So, Noelle, honorable mention, but definitely not a bad character. Alright, so honorable mention number 2 goes to Chie in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Chie, mostly because I haven't explored the character too much in depth, but she had to make this list because of her insane damage. Like, she can literally just one touch you if she has the meter, and also her persona ability to pretty much create Oki automatically. So all the persona characters have this ability to where if they call their persona, they basically get free movement with the persona. So Chie can essentially create 50-50 moments by using her persona as a giant projectile and lock in, and she can basically just do whatever she wants. So basically she just calls her persona, and then if you get hit, you die. If the opponent doesn't get hit, then you still get 50-50. So it's like, she is just freaking busted, bro. I don't know where she is on the tier list, but with her insane damage, I couldn't see her anything as, like, top tier or maybe even mid tier. Like, she cannot be a bad character with the damage she's able to output. So, like I said, I'm not gonna spend too much time on Chie because I don't really know, like, character specifics all that much because I haven't played BlazBlue in a really long time. But Chie just had to make this list because her damage is insane and her persona skills are really good. So also, she's my favorite character in Persona 4. So yeah, she had to make this list. Alright, so honorable mention number 3 goes to Super Saiyan Vegeta from Dragon Ball FighterZ. So Super Saiyan Vegeta came out with the base roster from Dragon Ball FighterZ, and he's pretty much your bread and butter character. This character doesn't really excel at anything in the game, he's just a really good all-round character. He has multiple projectiles, he has a good assist, he has a DP that he can do on the ground and in the air. He has a level 1, he has a level 3 that can be done both on the air and ground. He has really good DHC synergy. He has a really good move for a special tag. He has a side switching DP. This character pretty much has everything you're looking for in a Dragon Ball character. It's just that he doesn't do anything broken or stuff that other characters can do better. So what I mean by that is he's a really good beginner character, but if you want to take the game seriously, I don't think he's going to hold up against the rest of the cast. Like, for example, Base Vegeta or Super Saiyan Blue Goku or Ultra Instinct Goku or Z Broly, characters like that who have a really good basis for a character, but they have that special ability that puts them above Super Saiyan Vegeta. Because like I said, Super Saiyan Vegeta doesn't really do anything special. He's just a good all-around character that doesn't excel at anything, but he's good overall. So that's why he's made into honorable mentions. He's a really good character for beginners, and he's pretty good all around. Like there's no like with TA, there's really no ranges where he's bad. It's just that he just doesn't excel in those ranges. He's just good, So that's why he's on honorable mentions. So with that being said, let's get into the top 5. Okay, so number 5 on the list goes to Sarabella from Skullgirls. So Sarabella was my day 1 main when picking up Skullgirls, and she's still a main to this day. Sarabella is a mix/grappler character. She relies on her hat to reach far distances with her command grab and her huge normals. So basically, when she's in, she's in. It's really hard to stop her once she's in. And not only does she have amazing command grabs, but she has really good mix-ups with her run stop ability, which allows her to switch sides pretty much instantaneously. She has armor on one of her charge moves. She has an anti-air command grab that you can't block if you're jumping. So if you're on the ground and you jump, even if you press a button to hit her, it won't matter because the command grab will stop you no matter what. So she has a really good anti-air command grab. Her air grab is really good, does a ton of damage. Her DHC synergy is kind of lacking. You can't really DHC from aerial supers. You kind of have to wait until the opponent hits the ground. But her supers do so much damage that even if you whiff a couple of her hits on her supers, you won't lose that much damage because the damage on her supers are just really good. So yeah, Sarabella is just a really solid character. She doesn't really excel against zoners or people with projectiles, but like I said, once she's in, it's really hard to get her away with her command grabs, her mix, her armor. Like she's just a really solid character. So that's Sarabella. Number 4. So number 4 goes to Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from Dragon Ball FighterZ. So Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is a mix heavy intense character. So what this character wants to do is he wants to zone you out with Ki Blast with assist, and then once he's in, he wants to use his Rekka series in order to create 50-50 situations where you have to guess high or low, and if you guess wrong, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta basically deletes your health bar because he does so much damage and builds so much meter. It's actually crazy. Like, he can build 2 bars in a single combo. So if you have 1 bar, he's getting a free level 3, like for basically B and B combos. Like, it's really easy to get meter with Blue Vegeta. which is probably one of his strongest, tools that he has. But along with his really good Ki Blast, he can actually combo off of them with his level 1 super. So there's basically nowhere on the screen where Vegeta can't get damaged. Like, if you're trying to zone him, well, he'll just hit you with his own projectile or his level 1. If you're trying to shoot heavy committal beams at him, he'll just level 1 and then you're in. Or when he's in, he'll mix you with his Rekka series. So Blue Vegeta pretty much excels pretty much anywhere, but he definitely wants to be in, normal range. That way he can get his actual mix and then get his winning condition. So Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, definitely a really strong character. Probably has some of the funnest combos in Dragon Ball overall, but that's more opinion based. But hey, listen, this is my tier list. So yeah, that's Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Okay, number 3 goes to Mei from Guilty Gear Strive. So Mei is a charge character that relies a lot on frame traps and plus frames to get her winning condition. So Mei has a lot of tools. She has a really fast low. She has a low profiled move. She has an overhead. She has a command grab. And she has a projectile that she can launch on the ground at 2 different angles. As well as a move that is essentially her lariat that basically gives her full control of the ground when she activates it. So her best move, and probably her most useful move, is her dolphin ability. So she has 2 dolphins. She has slash dolphin, and then she has heavy slash dolphin. So the regular dolphin is really fast, but it leaves you negative on block. And then the heavy slash dolphin starts up really slow, but it gives you plus frames. So you kind of have that RPS game there, where the opponent pretty much has to guess which dolphin that you're using. It is kind of easy to tell because the startup is different, but if the opponent doesn't know, then you can create frame traps with dolphin, as well as using her projectile in order to create Oki situations with Roman cancels, which essentially gives you a 50-50. Do I hit you or do I command grab you? And she has a command grab that she can combo off of and gets insane damage. The only thing that's bad about Mei is she doesn't have a reversal that doesn't come with a cost. So she doesn't have a reversal that does the cost meter, basically. Her only reversal is her level 1 super, and she's pretty vulnerable when doing it. So, only do it when you know it's gonna work, especially since you're spending a bar on it. So, yeah, that's pretty much where Mei's cons really lie. It's just on defense. Offensively, she is probably one of the most oppressive characters in Guilty Gear, because of her plus frames, her crazy damage. Like, she probably has some of the highest damage in the game, and her normals are just hella disjointed because her weapon is literally a giant anchor. So when she's using that anchor, her actual hurt box isn't in any danger because she's using the anchor as her weapon. So Mei is just crazy, bro. She's just nutty, bro. Probably the most nutty character I've ever played. So that's Mei for you. Number 2 goes to Fukua from Skullgirls. So Fukua is a mix-up heavy character that relies on high lows, command grabs, and pretty much everything in her arsenal to win. Fukua definitely is on more the technical side of Skullgirls. She's definitely not easy to play, especially if you want to learn how to use her clone ability. That's where her game plan really shines. In order to get there is kind of hard because you have to figure out which clone does what, and then you have to figure out, how to let them sit there, and then how to use them in Oki, and then how to use them in resets. It's just a lot of stuff that you have to learn in order to play Fukua optimally. she pretty much excels anywhere on screen. Long range, she does have a projectile that has 3 different variants. So there's a slow moving one, there's one that moves through the air, and then there's one that moves high in the air. So it's pretty much nowhere on screen where Fukua is in a clear disadvantage, but she definitely wants to be in your face. That way, she can get her clone mix-ups, and then she can reset you for kind of okay damage. Her damage isn't the greatest when it comes to Skullgirl's damage, but you can definitely get by if you optimize her to her fullest. But yeah, that's the reason why she's not number 1 on the list is her damage doesn't really kick in until you really master the character and know the best routes and the best resets and stuff like that. So the character definitely has a high ceiling when it comes to playing her optimally. So that's why she's number 2. And the number 1 pick, if you couldn't already guess it already, goes to Krillin from Dragon Ball FighterZ. So Krillin has pretty much been my main in Dragon Ball since day 1. He was on my day 1 team, and I haven't dropped him since. So Krillin is a all-around good character, has really good projectiles, he has a beam, he has free Oki with his rock move, he has a sensu bean that can heal his health, he has really good level 3 mix, he has a level 5 super, he has really good neutral situations with his controllable ki blast that he can make RPS situations where the opponent really has to guess whether or not they are going to super dash or just block the ki blast. He has really good normals now because they buffed the fuck out of them, because they pretty much reach mid-screen, because yeah, that's cool, I guess. So he has really good anti-reflex. He's just a really good overall character. He's a really good assist character as well. All 3 of his assists are really good. Don't pick the C assist, please, because C assists are garbage. But his beam and rock assist are really good, probably some of the best in the game. And yeah, Krillin is just a really good character, and also he has the best combos in the game. So yeah, Krillin has insane damage. Like I said, his combos are really stylish, and they can build insane meter. Every combo that Krillin does essentially builds 2 meters if you optimize it, and if he touches you, you're gonna die, because like I said, he has a level 5 and his level 3 is really good as well. So Krillin is just an all-around good character. He pretty much does everything you want to do in Dragon Ball. The only thing holding him back a little bit is that full screen is really hard for him because his ki blasts are so committal, but he does have a beam that he can jump in the air with. So when you're full screen and you kind of don't know what to do, you kind of just sit back and just wait for your opponent to do something committal, and then you just hit them with your beam, and then you're just good as gold and you're already in. Also, when you're in, you can use Solar Flare, which essentially keeps you from jumping out of the air because it has such a big hitbox that even at jump distance, Krillin is still in advantage. So Krillin, like I said, pretty much excels anywhere on screen, and he's just an overall strong character. Not the top tier of Dragon Ball, but definitely a strong character indeed. So with that being said, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was definitely on the shorter side, but talking about my favorite characters and their playstyles, you can tell what characters I like playing. Characters that do really good in all situations, but they do have a weakness here and there. But it's fun playing fighting games. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who's your favorite characters from Dragon Ball, Guilty Gear, Skullgirls, Melty, Blaze Blue, all these games, bro. Let me know who's your favorite character. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Sayonara.